My name is Monique Straw. I sat down with activists across the country.
I'm going to begin with breaking news tonight out of Minneapolis in the death of George Floyd, the unarmed black man in Minneapolis who died in police
Prosecutors
custody.
say Officer Derek Chauvin had his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds.
And these are their stories.
I don't know why, but like this one was different. I'm not saying everybody was like, oh, like this wasn't as important, but how they went about it was something so unhumane that like, I'm the kind of person that likes to see things from both sides. Like, oh, like let's not be quick to judge. Let's try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. But like, that's a shoe that will never fit. That was something so evil that it couldn't help but shake the world. My name is Mark Gagnier. I am a photographer, roller skater, and poet. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I used to always like knock myself like, oh, it was like maybe a year and a half where I thought that maybe I wasn't supposed to be born this way. I went to a really dark place, Like I was like, maybe, people planted that in my head when I was young. I was like, maybe being black was the wrong choice. Like I feel like some people get to roll the dice, and like they get lucky, But then I realized that we're a lot more powerful than we think. I just want to be treated just like everybody else. I don't want to be a person that someone has to fear, lately I've been seeing my life as like a court hearing. Like every day I have to defend myself. Like, oh, I'm here to talk about why I'm a good person. Like, it shouldn't have to be like that. Like in order for people to give me the time of day, I have to go do something great. I have to look a certain way. Like if I'm going to a certain area that's relatively not of color, I can't dress the way I would like to. I have to get a whole new wardrobe, And it's like, it shouldn't be like that. I should be able to be myself wherever I want to because everybody else can, So I just want to be myself.
So about this street protest that you organized.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
I lived in like Reseda for a big part of my life. My community was really based around being on wheels. Like, if you're not driving, you're either on like a skateboard, either on a bike, scooter, roller skates, etc. And I wanted to make a protest since they've all sprouted, but I was like, how can I bring my community together and actually want to do something bigger than them? And I was like, let me take a step back and see what everyone already loves to do. So I was like, let's do a skate protest. Let's do a skate protest because everybody loves to skateboard. And I feel like just being on wheels and everybody moving on wheels in the same direction, it's just that alone, being together around people all moving in one direction is just like the most beautiful thing. And then having everybody have like their skateboards in their hands, their bikes on the side of them, and then listen to something so great that the world needs to hear. Just the whole experience from the beginning was just like life-changing. And I feel like that was the way to do it. That was the way to do it from where I grew up.
What is your hope for your future, Black man?
I want the world to see me as your brother. Like family. Even if you don't know me. But I want everybody to feel safe. I want everybody to feel like, you can go outside and you'll be all right. I want you to know that your family can go somewhere and they'll make it home safe, like I don't want it to be like a sense of like, hey, when I leave my friends, like, hey, please text me when you get home, like make sure, Like, I just want everybody to feel like they're worth something and like they'll be okay, no matter what. So that's the goal.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Like, sharing your energy and it's like,
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
go, be good. You ready? Yes. Go.
This has been happening before the dawn of times. Now we have camera phones. It's always in our pocket. We can just film it. But this has been happening since, like, George Floyd's murder was the most devastating thing. But just imagine everything that was not on camera. That we don't even know about. That nobody even talks about. You know what I mean? That literally the news can be like, oh, that didn't happen. Nobody saw it. You know, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound, kind of thing.